Hi, this is Estelito and you're watching Wise Geek Tutorial. God provide all things for His children here on earth. The activities between interacting materials prove an abundance of elements in this universe. Hydrogen atoms cause the emission of red color in the nebulae. The bright stars, the Zeta Orionis, are burning hydrogen and helium. Earth is filled with more than 100 different elements. Matter and energy interact here, producing all these exciting colors in Earth. Man benefits from all this reaction. Matter and energy made up the entire universe. Matter is made up of very small particles called atoms. The substance that you eat, drink, breathe, write on, and sit on are all made of atoms. It is too small and we need the most powerful microscope just to see them. As such, one needs to understand what the atoms are doing so as to understand why atoms behave in the way they do. Today, we're going to talk about matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Basically, matter exists in three phases: the solid, the liquid, and the gas. As the time goes on and the ideas progress, we realize that there are phases of matter. One of them is plasma, which is considered as the fourth phase of matter. The behavior and interaction of an atoms and molecules within a substance determine its phase. Look at the right side of your screen. Molecules compared to atoms are larger particles formed by the combination of two or more atoms. Water is an example of a molecule. It is made up of oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms. On the microscopic level, solids, liquids, and gases can be distinguished from each other on the basis of their shape and volume. That is, solids have both definite shape and volume. Liquid have definite volume but indefinite shape. Gases have indefinite shape and volume. They take the size and shape of whatever container they are placed into. Suppose you are given a coin, a water, and a balloon using a magnifying glass. Take a closer look at each material. Macroscopically, we can distinguish the phase of each material, respectively, and can be described using the properties that we discussed a while ago. But you ever wondered how the atoms inside each material look like? You might be asking also what the atoms are doing inside these materials or how atoms behave. Probably, you would need a magnifying glass that can be zoomed 1,000 times to see that. At the microscopic level, solid particles are moving slowly. Solid particles are packed tightly together in a fixed position. In liquids, the properties and particles are close together, but can slide fast with one another. Thus, they move faster than solid particles. The particles of a gas, on the other hand, are moving rapidly and feel very little attraction for each other. They fly off in every direction. Plasma is considered as the fourth phase of matter. It is a hot ionized gas which allows both positive charge ion and a negative charge electron to coexist. Being electrically charged particle, plasma is strongly influenced by electric and magnetic fields. These make it different from the neutral gases. About 98% of matter in the universe is the plasma phase. It fills the interplanetary space. The sun, the stars, planets, and certain planetary moons are all consist of plasma. Though abundant in the universe, plasma only occurs on Earth like lightning bolts, auroras, and fluorescent lamps. Gases can be plasma in several ways, but all include pumping the gas with energy. A spark in a gas will create plasma, like the torches that are used in industry to cast metals. Most substances can exist in three phases, depending on the temperature and atmospheric pressure. Some substances, like water, can exist in all three phases at ordinary conditions. Phases of a substance are referred so as a phases when they coexist as physically distinct parts of a matter. When heat energy is added or removed from a system, one phase can change another. We will use water as the primary example of the phase changes because the phase of water, which is ice, liquid water, and water vapor, are familiar to you. Next topic is the phase changes. What are the phase that requires energy? First is melting. Melting is simply a process by which solid change to a liquid form. For example, when an ice cube is placed in a glass of water, then it melts. Evaporation is the process by which a solid changes to a gas vapor. But when evaporation only occurs only on the surface of a liquid, the process is called evaporation. Sublimation is simply a solid turns to a gas phase. What are the phase changes that release energy? First is condensation. Condensation is a process by which a gas or a vapor becomes liquid. Freezing, for example, you place an ice cube filled with water in the freezer. What will happen? The liquid phase change into a solid phase. To make it simple, freezing is the reverse of melting. Last but not the least, the deposition process. Deposition is the process by which a substance changes from a gas or a vapor to a solid without first changing the liquid phase. And deposition is the reverse of sublimation. Again, this is Estelito signing off. Bye.